Hey, good morning, everyone. Chuck here from down in the basement, the workout room, which for many of you might look familiar because I used to do a lot of videos from down here early in the morning. Inspiration, motivation, get people going in the day. And I thought in this time that we're in, especially with the isolation that we're having and not being able to engage with one another like we used to, it was time to bring this back. So I reached back into my bag of tricks and I said, you know, it's time to put the video blogs back out. And I think it's important to be able to see faces, to hear voices, and not just read the words that are put out. So I enjoy doing my Tuesday thoughts. I enjoy doing my Friday focus stuff. But I think it's more important at this time to actually put a face and a voice with the words that are on the paper. So I'm going to start this again. So this is the first of, many video blogs to come in the future. One thing I want to do today, especially on this Monday, is we're getting ready to start our work week for many of us who are still, fortunate enough to have a job, is for all of us to really just think about the time that we're in and understand that there are a lot of people that are fearful right now. There are people who have lost jobs. There are people who are homeschooling now for the first time ever, even though many kids are on spring break this week. There are people who are sick in dealing with this virus. There are those who unfortunately have lost loved ones to this virus. And at this time, we really need to come together. We need to show patience. We need to show love. We need to show empathy. And we need to have faith, knowing that we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this together. And one thing we have to understand, especially as we're together inside our homes or, wherever we may be, is that the people who are there with you, your family members, your spouses, your kids, whoever else is in that space with you, they are not the enemy. Even though times may get tough and we may get a little frustrated, they are not the enemy. The virus is the enemy. We're all going through this together. So it's in these times, it's in these moments that we really need to develop that patience with one another. It's in these moments that we really need to show the love that everyone needs at this time. It's in these moments that we need to be able to calm the fears that are out there. There are enough negative news stories out there. There's enough misinformation. There's enough, name calling, finger pointing, whatever you want to call it. There's enough of that out there right now. Right now, what we need to do is we need to have enough positive voices that are going forward, that are trying to calm the fears with truth, calm the fears, get everyone to take the steps that are necessary to protect yourself and your family, and to know that we will get through this. If there's no hope, if people don't see that there's a way for us to get to the other side of this, when you start to lose that hope, when you start to lose that faith, that's when all these other things start to break down. So I want to encourage you today. We will get through this. I have no doubt in my mind. There's a calmness in my spirit, in knowing that we will get through this. For me, I wanna be a better person on the other side of this than I was on the front end of this. I want to take the time to learn the lessons that are being taught throughout this, and to be a better person, be a better husband, be a better father, be a better friend, coworker, all those things. Just be a better person, and use this time to really show love, compassion, empathy, those things I talked about before, because that's really what we need right now, guys. We need to know that we're all in this together. And when I say all, I'm not just talking about the people within your house. I'm not just talking about the people within the United States. This is a global thing. We are all in this together, and we will all pull through this together. And we need to understand that. And so I think it's very important for us to start each day with a positive thought. It's important for us to start each day knowing that the day that we've woken up to is a blessing. Regardless of the circumstances that we may be in right now, the day is a blessing. And you woke up, you took that breath, breathe in, you're alive. Now, what are you going to do with the day that's in front of you? Now, the day may look different than any day you've had before. It may look different than a couple of months ago, but it's still a day for you to go out and seize the opportunities that are in front of you. Opportunities to engage with others on a level that maybe you haven't done before. You know, this has forced us to really look for ways to still connect with people without having the face-to-face contact. So that social media thing that, you know, for so long a lot of people have been talking about, hey, social media is no good and it's disconnecting us. Well, you know, that's the thing that's connecting us right now. So finding those ways to connect with your family members, finding those ways to connect with your coworkers, you know, the people that mean something to you, the virus won't stop you from doing that. You may have to go outside of your own comfort zone. You may have to step out a little bit, but this is the time to do that. This is the time to reach out to those who mean a lot to you. This is the time to lean on them, to lean on those friendships, to lean on those family members, to really help pull you through this time. You know, we all have gifts inside of us, and I talk about this all the time, and each of us has been blessed with certain gifts. And now is the time I will tell you that those gifts need to be released. This is the time when you don't need to hold back and you need to let go of those gifts that you have, because there's somebody out there right now that's hurting. There's somebody out there right now that's desperate. There's somebody out there right now that is losing hope, that is losing faith, that needs to hear your voice. They need to hear your voice. They need to see your face. They need to understand that they can get through this. They will get through this. And they need to understand that you're there for them. So I just give you those words of encouragement today, guys. I want you to go out and just embrace this day. Embrace this day as the gift that it is, and make the most of the situation that you have. Understand we're all in this together. Let's show some patience. Let's show some love. Let's show some hope, some joy. We all have that joy in our spirit. You know, I heard something. I was listening to one of my, pastors that I listened to online, and there was a song that said, the joy. It said, if the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. That joy that we have, that joy that's given within our spirit, the world didn't give that to us, so it can't take it away. So don't let this dampen the joy that you have within your spirit. Don't let this change you into somebody that you're not. It's time to release those gifts. It's time to show love. It's time to really understand that we're going to get through this, guys, and we're going to get through it together. So embrace this day. Evolution of self, that's my phrase. This is a time for us to evolve more than any. And guys, I just want you to know we're going to get through this. Embrace the day. Love you. Have a blessed one.